Okay guys, the Pet Care Design Festival is live, and before you start designing, there are a few things I really want you to know. Because this event has 3 different phases, and what you do during the first 2 phases can actually help you get more rewards and make your final design better. In this video, I'm going to show you how the whole design festival works, how you can get more votes, some little designing tricks that I personally use, and how you can get some of the decorations you might want to use. So don't skip this one. So, the Pet Care Design Festival is live now, and this time we are getting the old design festival area back. We have had this beachy land area for the past few design festivals, but this time we are back to the green area, and our theme is all about pet care and pandas. And the event will be running from 12 to 16 August. So we have several days to prepare, collect decorations, create our design, and then submit it when the voting phase starts. So let me show you how this works from the beginning. So first, we have our preparation phase. This is where we basically get familiar with the area and start preparing it for our design. And as you can see, we have some obstacles here, rocks, trees, and all of that. And we have to remove these to make space for our decorations. But you don't really have to remove everything. You can actually keep some of these trees if they fit into the design you are planning. Personally, I sometimes keep the trees and remove all the rocks, but it really depends on what I am going for. So this is completely up to you. And obviously, if you are going to remove the obstacles, you are going to need things like saws, axes, and TNT. So if you know a design festival is coming, it's always a good idea to collect a few of these beforehand. Now the next thing, and this is very important, is to check the theme before you start designing. This time, we have pet care and pandas as our theme, and we also have our old green area back. So definitely keep that in mind and design accordingly. I think this theme gives us a lot of freedom, but there's one important thing we need to discuss about. The design festival requires us to place a lot of decorations. So if you have most of the decorations available, this is going to be a very busy design. And to be really honest, I think the busy designs are usually the ones that get the most votes. So we have to plan accordingly. I don't think we can go for a simple design this time. We are going to have a lot of decorations to work with, so we might as well embrace it and make the area feel full, detailed, and interesting. And before I start putting down decorations, I like to look for some inspiration. You can go through your decoration collection book and see what you already have that could fit this theme. You can also check the in-game shop because there might be some new decorations or offers that you want to use. And if you're still struggling to come up with an idea, you can always look at other people's designs on Facebook and other social media. There are so many creative 𝗦𝗡𝗍𝗍 players, and sometimes you just need to see one good idea to get your own ideas going. Once the design phase is live, you can start placing your decorations in the given area. And before you start decorating, there's one thing I really recommend doing. Check the task board and place all the required decorations that you already have available in your inventory. You don't have to purchase everything. A lot of these decorations can be obtained from different game activities, events, and some of them are older decorations that you might already have. This is important because the more tasks you complete, the more people can see your design and the more reels you can earn. You can also filter your storage by keywords related to the theme like care, puppy, play, or spa to find decorations that fit. Now let's talk about one of the most important parts: stick to the theme. I know 𝗦𝗧𝗧 has so many beautiful decorations and it's really tempting to just throw all of your favorite decorations in the area, but if the theme is pet care and pandas, your design should actually feel like it. Think about what you'd actually see in a place where pets are being taken care of. You could create a little pet playground, a grooming area, a resting area, or even a little pet care center. And you don't really have to use every single pet decoration you own. Just make the overall design feel connected to the theme. I think that makes a much bigger difference than simply filling the entire area with as many decorations as possible. Also, you have to make sure your farm design looks organized. Top voted designs historically rely heavily on clear pathways, strong symmetry, and natural elements like trees and water features, so go for it. In small spaces, use stone paths, fences, or flower rows to guide the voter's eyes and make the space look organized. And try not to mix unrelated seasonal items. For example, don't drop leftover Christmas or Halloween decorations into a spring pasture theme. You want the whole design to feel connected and intentional. And if there are certain decorations that are required as tasks, but you don't really like them, or maybe they just don't fit the design you're going for, you don't necessarily have to remove them. You can just hide them behind trees or other decorations. I actually do this quite often with fences that I don't really like. I'll just put them behind a tree and there you go. You have got your decoration, but you don't have to look at it. But make sure to keep them, because the more tasks you complete, the more your design will be shown to others. So this is my final design and I'm actually very happy with how it turned out. Now I want to see what you guys create too. Once you finish your design, make sure you share it with the Pet Care Design Festival hashtag. I would genuinely love to see your designs, because I'm sure everyone is going to approach this pet care theme completely differently. So don't forget to share your design, use the hashtag, and maybe I'll even come across some of your farms. Now here's something I really want you to keep in mind. You don't have to submit your design on the first day. Personally, I don't submit my design while I'm still in the designing phase. I actually finish my design when the design phase is ending, right before the voting begins. And the reason is that I want to give myself as much time as possible to collect the decorations that I can get during the events. Because we are not collecting these decorations just because they look pretty. They can actually help you get more photo reels, and those photo reels can then be used to get even more rewards from the shop. So always take your time and make the most out of the entire event. Once you submit, other farmers will be able to see your design and vote for it. And make sure to keep voting, because the more you vote, the more people will see your design, the better your chances are of getting more votes and potentially getting featured. We also have the Hall of Fame, where you can see some of the designs that have been featured, and you might actually end up there. I somehow always end up there. I don't know how, but yeah, I think I'm a pretty good designer. Getting your design featured is something you can aim for. It doesn't really reward you with anything, but still, it's pretty cool to see your design there. Now obviously, we are not doing all of this just for the votes. Let's talk about what we can actually get from the Design Festival shop. The rewards in the shop refresh whenever the Design Festival comes around, and our final reward this time is the big stick decoration. And look at this. It's basically a puppy with a stick that's bigger than himself in his mouth, and it looks pretty nice to me. But that's not all. We also have some really useful things available in the Reels shop, like expansion permit, check voucher, XP, event currency, tools, coins, and more. So even if you are not that interested in collecting decorations, there are still some really useful rewards here that are worth working towards. So that's pretty everything you need to know about the Pet Care and Pandas Design Festival. Take your time, get creative, and most importantly, have fun with your design. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.